Hey there, welcome back to part 2 of the Project Halloween Trick-or-Treat Simulator series. I just wanted to state that in part 1 I said I would do a part 2, and this is part 2, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for any inconvenience, but that's just what I wanted to state. I had some trouble with my editor and all of that stuff, and in the end I did make it, so there's now a part 1 and a part 2, so I hope you really enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Alrighty, so you had completed your server script, and now you have to do one more script. So you have done this entire long piece of coding. It's a few hours later, so that's why I'm like doing a little recap. And now we have to do the last script, and it is the longest script. In the tutorial, it is 418 lines. Sorry. It's around 480 lines, but I'll just guide you through it. Alrighty, so first of all, we're gonna do local players is equals to game colon get service players. Alrighty, so that's just basic, local replicated storage is equals to game colon get service replicated storage. Yep. So now you have to do the marketplace service again by saying local marketplace service is equals to game colon get service marketplace service. Now you want to go back to your server script, go all the way to the top, and just copy these last lines. Sorry for that voice crack. So now you have 7 lines, and now you want to get those IDs again, these ones. You just want to simply copy and paste those, and you want to put these over here. There. So on line 9 to 11 you should have the IDs, and then on 13 and 14 you should have the game passes. So now function play sound is going to be script.parent.click colon play, and that's everything. Now go to the run service script in starter player scripts and copy this function and just paste it over here. Now, function change enabled values D1, D2, D3, and D4. Now you might be wondering, newbie, what are you doing? So in a few moments we'll be coding it so then the effects on the houses will enable and disable themselves, and you'll be simplifying that by just some coding. So we're gonna do D1.enabled is equal to not D1.enabled. And you just want to do that for every D. So D2, D3, D4, and just change it D2, D3, D4, D2, D3, D4. Now, local player is players dot local player. And now, player dot leader stats dot candy colon get property changed signal value colon connect function, and we're checking if the leader stat change, and if that is true, we're going to be using this. So you just want to copy this and you want to paste it in here, but we're going to be deleting these. Boom. And instead of a player GUI, this player GUI.user interface is going to be changed to script.parent. Yep. And over here, so money script.parent. So you should have this, and that's good. So now copy that again and paste it over here, and change candy to money, and that's basically everything you have to do. So if your money changes, we'll change the values just to be sure, and if the candy changes, we'll do it for the candy and money actually. So now we're going to be checking if you own game passes. So if marketplace service colon user owns game pass async player but user ID comma, and we're going to be checking if you own the sell game pass first. So if marketplace service colon user owns game pass async, yep, open bracket player.user ID, comma, sell Game Pass ID, close bracket, then. So if you own the sell Game Pass, we will be doing script.parent.sell.image label colon destroy, and script.parent.sell.text button text transparency is equals to 0. Yeah, that's common sense. Now, if marketplace service colon user owns Game Pass async player.user ID, comma, and now we're going to be checking if you own the 2 times multiplier Game Pass. So script.parent.multiplier.image button.visible is equals to false, because this lock is a image button, so you can like click on it, and it will like prompt you to buy it. And we can do script.parent.multiplier.text label.text transparency 0, and now script.parent.multiplier.text label.text. So instead of just multiplier, if you own it, it's going to be active. So multiplier active. And now, as soon as we join the game, you will notice that these two will just go away because you own the Game Pass you just made. So if we just go over here, as you can see, they render, and we are on the multipliers. So that is pretty cool. As you can see, no errors yet. Well, at least no important errors. So you just saw how we made it so the multipliers get active, and like visual thingies, you know, you get the point. So now we have to check for the shop. So if player the backpack folder the backpack 2 that value 66 is true. So if the backpack 2 value is true, then script the parent main shop purchase backpack backpack 2 buy visible 6 to false, because if you own it you cannot like repurchase it, you know. And then over here we're gonna do owned visible is equal to true. So you just want to copy this and literally just paste it. So if backpack 3 value, then backpack 3 in backpack 3 over here, backpack 4 and over here backpack 5, and there you go. That's pretty much how simple it is, even though it's pretty hard. So now, over here, we're going to do local sell debounce is equal to true. Oops. Okay. So now, script.parent.sell.text button.mouse button one click colon connect function. So we're going to be clicking the sell button. We're going to automatically play a sound, because, you know, a clicking sound, you know, like that. Click. Basically that. So now if marketplace service colon user owns Game Pass async, so we're going to be rechecking if you own the Game Pass, and if you own it, then if sell debounce is equal to true, and player.leaderstats.candy.value is above 0, then, so let me do a quick little recap. We're checking if there is no debounce, and we're checking if your candy is above 0, because if you have 0 candy, 0 times 0 is you're going to get 0, you're going to glitch the game. Okay? So sell debounce is equals to false. Script.parent.sell.text button.text is equals to cooldown ... because it's going to be on cooldown. Argument colon fire server sell candy instantly Game Pass. So you have to spell it super good, because if we would over here sell Game Pass, well, sell candy instantly Game Pass, it's the exact same as this. Okay, wait, 2 script.parent.sell.text button.text is equals to sell. So after 2 seconds you can like resell it, you know. Sell debounce is equals to true. And then over here, else, so if you, out of this end, else, if you don't own the Game Pass, we'll just do marketplace, colon, prompt Game Pass purchase, player, comma, sell Game Pass ID. So what we're doing, if you don't own the Game Pass, we'll just prompt it to your screen, like, hey, do you want to buy this for that amount of Robux. Yeah, okay, you get my point. Oops, 1800 DPI. Yep. Alrighty. So now we can do. Now we can do script parent dot multiplier dot image button dot mouse button one click colon connect function. Yep. And we're gonna be playing a sound again. So I'm not gonna be doing it hard. I don't want to do the hard way. So paste it in here, delete all of this, and put if not. So if you don't own the Game Pass, we will be using this, and we'll be doing the 2 times multiplier ID. So local close dbounds is equal to true. And now script.parent.mainShop.close .mouse button one click colon connect function. And we're gonna be doing play sound. We're immediately gonna be doing if close dbounds is equal to true, then close dbounds is equal to false. Wait 0.1 and then close dbounds is equal to true. You might be wondering, newbie, why are you doing this? No worries, we're not done yet. So we can do script.parent.mainShop.visible is equal to false because we're closing the shop, and we will be resetting your instances by saying argument :fire server reset humanoid instances, and my Siri just activated. And that is pretty weird. I got scared for that. So now local backpack open dbounds is equal to true. Gonna be doing another dbounds. Wow. Yep. So now we can do script the parent main shop backpacks open mouse button one click colon connect function. You get the drill. So now play sound, because we're just gonna play a sound. If backpack open dbounds is equal to true, then script.parent.mainShop.purchase backpack.visible is equal to true. Script.parent.mainShop.backpacks.open.visible is equal to false, and we'll just copy this and say mainShop.roblox.open.visible is equal to false. So what we're doing, if you open the backpack section, we will be disabling the buttons for backpack and Robux, because else they will glitch. You can like click that in the meantime, and that's just gonna get you a lot of confusion. So now script.parent.mainShop.purchase backpack.close mouse button one click colon connect function. Okay, so we're gonna do play sound again. If close dbounds is equal to true, then close dbounds is equal to false. Wait 0.1 close dbounds is equal to true. And now in here, we're gonna be getting this. We're gonna be pasting that in here, and we'll be changing this to false, true, and true. That is everything. And now we actually have to do the exact same. So you want to copy all of this. Boom. Paste it here. Over here. Change it to Roblox open dbounds. That means you have to change this to that. Yep. And then over here, purchase backpack, visible, true, false, and false. And this has to be purchase Robux. This also has to be purchase Robux. Let me see. True, false, 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 true, true. And I think purchase purchase Robux and Robux.open. So in the meantime, we could test this out, but that's not gonna work because, well, with a little bit of improvisation or thingamajig, we can do it. So I'm just gonna be cheating my way in to the main shop. Okay, so we can click on backpacks. As you can see, that works. And we can click on products, and that also works. But these all don't work yet. But we will be coding those in this epic long tutorial. We're already over like 1.5 hours or something. It is insanity. But yeah. Oh wow, sunset. Anyways, back to coding. You have to be really strict. Not really, it's just a joke. Relax. Alrighty. So now, you're done with that. And now we're going to be doing the first, second, and third money parameters. So script.parent.main shop.purchase Robux. Purchase Robux. Dot first money. Dot mouse button one click. Colon connect. What do you want? Okay. Connect function. And we're going to be playing a sound. Play sound. And marketplace service. Colon. Prompt product purchase. Because a developer product, as you can hear already, is a product. Which means you can like repurchase it over and over and over and over again. So we're going to be doing it. We're going to be firing that to the player. And it's going to be the first money ID. So you just want to copy this and paste it 2 times. And change this to second money. Change this to third. Change this to second. Second money ID. And third money ID. And here comes the dramatic part of this entire mechanism. Local. You're going to be scared, dude. Local. B2D is equal to true, so backpack 2D bounds. Local B3D is equal to true. Local B4D is equal to true, and local B5D is equal to true. And I'll be guiding you through this because it's not that hard. You just have to get your parameters and variables correct. So buying backpacks mechanic script dot parent. Script the parent dot main shop dot purchase backpack dot backpack 2 purchase backpack dot backpack 2 dot buy mouse button one click colon connect function. And that is a really long line, so keep caution. If B2D is equal to true, then so if the backpack 2D bounds is equal to true, then we're going to be immediately setting it to false. And to carry on, wait 2 seconds, and it will be on again. So now you just make the day bounce. Whoa, newbie, come on, debounce. So now if player dot backpack folder dot backpack 1 dot value is equals to true. So if you own the first backpack, that's good. You can continue purchasing the second backpack. If player dot leader stats dot money dot value is equals is above 100, the same or above as $150, then we can do it. We know you own the first backpack, and we know you have the this is sufficient, I believe it's called, but like enough money. Argument colon fire server purchase backpack 2. And now you notice why we're doing over here all these purchase backpack 2. Now you get the idea of it, right? I think you get the idea now. And that's really good. I'm proud of you. So now we can do script the parent the main shop the purchase backpack the backpack 2 the buy the visible 6 to false because you own it now, and then copy that line, paste it down, and change this to open. Wait, no, I'm very sorry. I mean owned, and set it to true. Now get the line of code all the way from the top, which is this one. Oh my, nope. You have to get this line of code, go all the way down, and paste it under here. Enter. And now script.parent.extra sound colon play. It's like a Clash Royale thing, I believe. Else script.parent.main shop.purchase backpack 2 .buy the text is equals to not enough money. And then after 2 seconds, we will be resetting that back to the price, which is $150. But now we didn't check. We didn't like give an error message. So now over here, else, if you don't own the first backpack, we'll be doing we'll be getting this one. paste it in here, and set this to you need to own backpack 1 first, and set it to 150 back again. And Siri just activated itself. That's pretty weird. So you just want to get this enormous piece of code, like 20 lines, and paste it here. And now you might be wondering, newbie, this is so much to change. Okay, good, don't worry. Change this to backpack 3. Change this to B3D. And change every B2D to B3. Set this to backpack 2. Set this to 1500. And make sure over here it is at 1500 too. Make sure to add that comma. Over here, set it to backpack 3. Over here, set it to backpack 3. And set it to backpack, let me see. You need to own backpack 2 first. So it's a little bit confusing. So I just want to go over it. So backpack 3, backpack 3, backpack 3, backpack 3. And that is everything you need to change. Okay, you get the idea? Okay, so now I want to copy this again and paste it over here. So now if you own, so if you want to buy backpack 4, B4D, player the backpack for the backpack 3, that value. Backpack 4, 15,000. There. Backpack 4. Backpack 4, backpack 4, backpack 4, backpack 4, backpack 4, backpack 3. Now do this one more time. Script permission up the 5, B, 5D, B5D. Alrighty, so if you own the 4th one and you have above 150,000 money, backpack 5, backpack 5, backpack 5, 5, 5, 5, and lastly backpack 4. That is such a long amount of coding. Now you're done with this. And now you have to do the rest, which is not too much. You're already halfway there. It is just a lot. Argument dot on client event colon connect function arg and value. If not arg, then return end. And we're not checking for value because not everything has a value. If arg is equals to money changed, then, and I believe over here money changed. Yep, over here we're firing the money changed variable. So now script the parent the money changed the text label the text is equals to, and you want to just get the $sign from it. So money change text label. You just want to get that money sign, you know, money plus $sign dot comma value. We'll just value it to like a comma number. So script that parent that box sound colon play. Script that parent that money changed that text label colon tween size to udent2 that new 1, 0, 1, 0. Now you want to get that code again from here at the all the way from the top. This one. So just get that, go all the way down, and paste it here. Enter. I'm gonna be waiting 1 second, and then we will be tweening this back to 0, 0, 0, 0. You get the point? Awesome. You're doing such a good job. So now, else if arg is equals to change data values, then pcal function, and you should be dreaming what a pcal is now. Yeah, you get the point? Nice. And now you want to go to started player scripts, go to the run service, and copy this line of code, like with you know, the line slashy thingy behind it. You know, you get the point. Alrighty. So paste that here, But you might be wondering, newbie, what are you doing? So now change this to value, and change this to script.parent and script.parent. Else if arg is equals to prox triggered shop part, then, so if you're firing the prox trigger part, you know, when you like activate the triggering the proximity prompt, sorry, we're gonna be setting it script the parent main shop visible is equals to true. And you might be thinking, hey, that sounds familiar. Well, yes, it does. I totally agree with you. So now, as you can see, I'm loading in. Yep, multiplier active. If you go over here and we try to open the shop, as you can see, we can open the shop now. And we can click everything. Yep, not enough money. You need to own backpack 2 first. This one, you need to own backpack 3 first. And over here, we need to own backpack 4 first. And over here, if we go to the product, it's not going to work. Oh, it does work. Well, I mean, if you buy it, it's not going to work. And now, if we click this away, we can walk again. So for now, everything works in the game. That is so good. I really love it. Okay, loading. Yep. Nope, not that one. You have to go to the handler. So else if arg is equals to product purchased. So once you buy a product, we'll give you some epic effects. For example, we're going to be disabling all of your frames so you can like see effect as soon as possible. So script the parent main shop purchase Robux visible is equals to false. Script the parent main shop visible main shop purchase backpack visible is equals to false. And script the parent main shop backpacks open visible is equals to true. So you can like it's gonna like reset the shop, you know. Script the parent main shop Robux open visible is equals to true. And script the parent main shop visible is equals to false. And that is a lot of coding, a lot of dots. So just copy this, what I'm doing. Now we can do argument fire server reset humanoid instances. Now we can do script parent bucks sound play. Script the parent extra sound play. Now you have to do this again. The one over here. This one. Boom. Paste it. And now the last 5 lines for it. Player character humanoid root part find first child white particle enable is equals to true. And I'm gonna be copying this to player and change white particle to money particle. Copy these lines, wait 2 seconds, and paste them. And now set it to false and false. So this is your entire argument thingy. So that is everything. So now we can test that out. Alrighty, so if we try to purchase a product, sorry, we should be getting some funny cool thingy. So if we click buy, boom, as you can see, we get a cool effect, and that is because my graphics is not at 10. So let's try it again. As you can see, 10,000 money, and our values update. And watch this. This is probably the best part. If you go to backpack 2, as you can see, we can buy it. Boom. It goes on true. We own the backpack. Our candy goes to 100 maximum. So if we try to buy this one, boom. As you can see, money goes away, candy updates, money goes away, and the value updates. Do you know how cool that is? I agree. So now over here, money 2, as you can see, and boom. You get cool effects. Special thanks to Lua Scripts, of course. Thank you, buddy. So now back to our coding script. Let's go. Okay. So we need around, let me check how many lines more do we need. Around 100 more. And then we're done. Because this part is going to be the trickiest. It is about the money system, you know, like the proximity prompt, like the housing itself. This is probably the worst part. Local part debounce is equal to true. Send dot on client event colon connect function parts, because the part is like, so if not part, then return end. So if there's no part, we're not going to be doing anything, just to be sure. So if parts, then, so if there is a part, we're going to be immediately checking for the debounce. So if part debounce is equals to true. So if there's a debounce, so like if you're on the cooldown, debounce, you should compare the debounce. You should compare the debounce to a crap. What did I want to say? You should compare the debounce to a cooldown. So now part debounce is equal to false. And let me quickly check. Okay. Weight 0.5 and part debounce is equal to true. Now, over here, local proximity prompt is equal to part dot proximity prompt. Proximity prompt dot enabled is equal to false because there's gonna be someone at the door. Replicated storage dot white particle colon clone dot parent is equal to part. Local ding dong is equal to part dot ding dong. Local candy corn is equal to part dot candy corn particle. Local candy p is equal to part dot candy particle. Local chocolate bar is equal to part dot chocolate bar particle. Local lollipop is equal to part dot lollipop particle. You're doing so good. Ding dong colon play. So like it's gonna be like a ding dong. Yep. So we're gonna be waiting for the ding dong to end. But we'll take away 2 seconds from it because the last 2 seconds is just emptiness, and you don't want like to wait that long, you know. So now, local randomized number is equals to math.random 1,3. You might be wondering 1,3 why? So we're going to be using 1 and 2 for treat and 3 for trick. So you know, if you divide 100 by 3. Or 3 divided by 100 is going to be 0,3333, etc. So basically, if you do 100 divided by, let me just quickly do that, calculator, 100 divided by 3 is equals to, 33,333, etc. So that's good, which means the last is going to be the trick. So you have like a 2 and 3 chance to get treat and 1 and 3 to get trick. If randomized number is equals to 1, then you can confirm it's treat. Now we can do parts dot white particle dot enabled is equals to true. Let me see. Change enabled value is 4. Candy corn, candy pea, chocolate bar, and lollipop. That is how easy it is now. So send colon fire server treat fired. We're going to be updating our values once again. As you can see, boom, enter. We're going to be waiting a second, and we're going to be resetting them back by saying this, and we're going to be doing this that enables x to false and part.white particle colon destroy. Just so it just gets deleted. So now we do the exact same once we roll number 2. I think that's correct one. Yep. And then once you roll number 3, you get tricked. You delete all of this. Well, you can keep this, but delete the rest. We're gonna be doing script.parent.trick_tree_changed. The text label, the text is equals to trick, because you just got tricked, like the vector meme. You just got vectored. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, so script the parent the trick or treat changed the text label, the text color 3 is equals to color 3.new 1,0,0, which is completely red. And now I can do script the parent the trick tree changed the text label colon tween size 1,0, udem 2.new, of course, 1,0,1,0. You get the point. Let's move a little bit, and I know I'm going really fast. Now we can do send colon fire server trick fired, and we'll just like let the player move again. So now we can do this again. We can wait 1 more second, and then we will tween this away. Yes, and then we are already done with for this. So if you just set it to 0,0,0,0 bracket, but make sure to add over here proximity prompt that enabled is equals to true, and that is it. Well, you're not done yet, but you're almost done at least. So if you can play your game, I mean, I don't really mind. As you can see, the data store works. If you go to a house, ding dong, and it doesn't show yet how many money you get, because or how many candy you get, because it's like still over here. So if you try this house, as you can see, we just got tricked. So now if I go back to the cell again, it's going to immediately sell my candy, but because I have a 2 times multiplier, I get double. So now if I click E again, ding dong. Okay, I got tricked. Ding dong. Oh, I just got candy. I got 150. But now, since I own the Cell Game Pass, I can just do this. Boom. And we get the money immediately. As you can see, the housing works. You just have to do the last couple of lines. So now, we can do final text dot on client event colon connect function number, which is like the you got candy. So if not number, then return end. So you need a number. You can do basically the same as over here. We're going to be changing a few things, so just paste that in here. To make sure to add that script over here. Let me see. You'd want to remove this. Get these lines over here, and set this to treat you got, and leave a space dot dot comma number, because we'll add a comma dot dot candy, like that. And let me see, took it changed. You want to do 0,1,0, so it's green, and then you have to do this, and we'll do 2 seconds because, you know, why not? And now you have to do the last few lines. Local song 1 is equals to, and you can use my IDs. It's the best for this, at least. Local song 2 is equals to that. This is for background music. Local song 3 is equals to that. And now the last few lines. While true, wait, script the parent dot background song dot sound ID is equals to RBX asset ID colon / dot dot song 1. Script dot parent dot background song colon play. Script dot parent dot background song dot ended colon wait. Now copy this and paste it paste it 2 times, song 2 and song 3, and believe it or not, you're done. And I'm a little bit exhausted because a lot of talking. So this is your entire enormous script. But this is everything for a Trick or Treat Simulator. So as I said, you're done. So if you go over here, you can do a final playtest. I'm gonna publish the game. Publish. Boom. So if you click play. Okay, so I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of money. There's already background music. I'm gonna actually mute that because I'm afraid I'll get copyrighted. Okay, I'm just gonna put it away. Well, actually I need it for sound effects, even though you won't hear it, but you can hear it yourself. Game.players.newbie.derpy.dev.leader.stats.money.value is equals to like that. And now we can go over here. We can buy all of the backpacks. As you can see, works. And this one has an error. It doesn't update the correct value, and that is a common error. You just have to look like at the backpack 5. We'll be going through everything. Let me see if you own. Believe this is a issue in the server script. So let's search backpack 5. Okay, 100,000. That is pretty strange. 5. That's pretty weird, but maybe it's just a visual error, because there could be some visual errors. You just have to rejoin, so don't worry about that. So there is a error somewhere. Did it not enable my value, or? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Okay, so it's not enabling my value once I buy it. That is an error in the server script when you buy it. Well, that is weird. Oh, I get the point. In our client, if you go to backpack 4, when you buy it, if you go over here, I think we are enabling, yep, purchase backpack 5. These are those small errors you just have to see, but as you can see, this is how hard it is to fix one of those, but I just fixed one, so that is good. Over here, it's gonna get our values. No, sell as a development member. Oh my, no, did I just mess it up? Yep, you just want to, yep, I messed it up. You make sure the handler is in user interface. So now everything is gonna work. See, sell multiplier game players newbie derpy dev leader stats money oh, actually I already have enough. If I buy the last one, boom, as you can see, it works. So if you go over here, we should get an enormous amount of candy. Oh, I got, unless you get tricked. Ding dong. And you got 6,500 candy. This is how easy it is, because there's a 650 multiplier. Okay, this is how easy it is. Probably gonna get tricked. Yep. Yep. And now if we click sell, we immediately get that amount of money. So this is the tutorial on how to make a trick or treat simulator. I really hope you enjoyed it. It took me a few days to make this. Again, special thanks to my friend Lewis Scripps for helping me out. And I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. My name is Newbie, and I say peace out.